You have no memories of anything that's ever happened in your life. You still retain your education and skills and abilities and even some of your personality traits. You went to an office somewhere, signed up for Doulos. They did a profile on you, decided that you had skills that were going to be valuable to them, and you basically signed the rest of your life away. It's very important that you keep taking your brain water every morning, first thing when you wake up. What you've had done to you leaves huge holes in your mind. And you would basically go into a vegetative, catatonic, maybe even comatose state. If you were to accidentally drink a double dose, you would find yourself very tense, nervous, you would have a lot of energy, and you would find yourself feeling, despite the energy, you would be feeling kind of lethargic and unmotivated. You'd just kind of sit there and boil in your own juices.
Okay. But no permanent damage.
No permanent damage. Okay. I like this life. 6 years I've been traveling these stars, taking this cargo. Really, I don't know why you'd want to quit. Ship's log, DFT 7118, Jex reporting. So here I am again. For the record, this is my 20th time running this route, but it's life the way I like it. This trade route is practically my home now. Yeah, life the way I like it. I hope the new crew comes to feel that way too. And they're learning their stations quickly, though I guess that's just muscle memory or whatever it's called. You wouldn't have hired them if they didn't know what they were doing somewhere in their scrambled brains. I'm confident they'll prove an asset to the company, as always.
So how long you known Jex?
Oh, gee, 5, 6 years. He drops in 3 or 4 times a year. Good guy, solid, dependable.
So you know a lot about Doulos then?
I've met quite a few of them over the years. Just ordinary folk. Although, usually, I don't know, a little hollow. I'll tell you what, some seem a little too content, a little too loyal. I've known a lot of corporation folk, and I'll tell you what, no one is as dedicated as those Doulos folk. Seems it's all they care about. The job, the company, and how great it is. They won't change their minds, and they won't change the subject, I tell you what. So you sit down at their table, and you launch into the guess what happened to me, and they tell you this stuff, or you tell them this stuff, and they kind of roll their eyes and act not surprised and say, yeah, Doulos people are weird. I certainly wouldn't work for them. I hear nothing but odd stories coming from Doulos people. You overhear something come over on the TV. Now, don't read it out loud and don't show it to anybody. You tell me when you're done reading it. And it seems like a lot of them have heard of Doulos Corporation, and they don't seem to know much other than they hear weird stories and they're a shipping company. So maybe I'd better start with Nelius. It's the home system of the Doulos Corporation. Their headquarters is split between a planet-side base and a massive spaceport. The main planet, Nelius, is Earth-like. It's a high-technology world with a single world government with high ambitions in terraforming, trade, services, and monopolizing. They dream of an era that has Nelius as the capital of the galaxy, or at least this arm of it, and their biggest company, the Doulos Corporation, as a household name in every system. But their isolation from the rest of the inhabited galaxy and extreme distance from any major trade routes makes the likelihood of their dreams becoming reality almost zero. Doulos Corporation, shipping company in the Felbrig subsector, headquartered on the planet Nelius. Founded 112 years ago. Freight shipping, speculative trade, Recent decades have seen them branch into many diverse business ventures. Doulos Corporation has an unusual reputation for their policy of only hiring people who agree to contract until retirement and the requiring of wiping all personal memories of their employees upon hire. This procedure, while not specifically illegal, is virtually unheard of outside of certain government jobs and extreme psychological trauma cases where rehabilitation therapies have failed to restore quality of life. I heard you talking, asking, baiting, trying to get them to talk. They won't talk. They answer to the aliens. They're not people. They're extra-dimensional beings. But I know. They can't fool me. I know about the others. I know about the corporations. I know about the accelerated. It looks both ways. Mind control. Cult rituals. Bugs under the skin. Putting stuff in the water to control people. There's a guy laying in the street. Looks like a shotgun blast to the face.
Oh.
And despite the blood and the gore, there is the t-shirt. And it says, "How's your pork?"
Oh no.
And onlookers are continuing to gather around you. They're shouting things like, "Someone shot him and ran away." And "He was just walking down the street." And "Well, where did that guy go?" And "What a shame. Maybe he was talking about things he shouldn't." What do you guys make of the crazy guy? Anybody remember any more of his physical description?
Did he have something in his ear?
He was missing an ear.
Yeah, he was
Missing an ear.
his left ear.
And it was not a clean incision, I said. It
So
looked
he
like,
ripped it off himself.
looked like it had been chewed off, is what the description said. But there's this man staring at all of you. Now that I've softened you up, let's start with the basics, shall we? What are the shipments you carry for them? What are they building on all of those planets? What are they planning? Did
I
they
don't know
tell you
much
about
about
the
it.
other times you've woken up with amnesia?
No.
Do you really think that was the first time it's happened to you? But I must know about Doulos. Their secrets. For that matter, just how is it that all of you have such unwavering resolve in the face of horrors? Perhaps you've been trained in interrogation resistance techniques? Is it because of this drug they give you, this Cyaladin? That is what it's called, right? The very latest in their mind control drugs, if the rumors are true. Or is the simplest answer that you're capable of such inhuman feats because you are not human? That's what some people say about you Doulos people, that you aren't human. And pretty much everyone brave enough to even whisper about it says that the power behind Doulos isn't human. Maybe you'd like to tell me about that. Are you, in fact, human? And what exactly controls Doulos?
I have a sample of brain water if you want to analyze it, because I want to know too. And like I said before, I'm happy to show you the way bills.
And what is brain water?
Brain water is what they tell us to drink every day. I have no idea what it is.
It could be the Cyaladin that you speak of.
Yes.
And then, boom! A distant explosion. The room goes dark. Then dim orange lights come on as the auxiliary power kicks in. Unnecessary systems like nightmare chairs shut down. The guy picks up a comm from the console, holds it up and says, "What's going on?" And then there's another boom and the door going out of this room blows in. You can't really turn your head to look. Soldiers in black gear rush into the room. Soldiers with green Doulos patches on their uniforms. They all, of course, have the same earpiece as you do. "We'll get you to your ship. You guys need to put a few thousand clicks between you and this place before it blows. Get out of here and back on your scheduled assignment."